everyone, and welcome back to Clan Generator, where SavannaClan is going through a period of growth, as you can see from the cat list. We are now up to 14 cats, as opposed to, well, not so many cats as we have had in the past. But at the same time, the clan isn't really going through a period of peacefulness. There's a lot of stress going around. Nochear clan just won't quit. They just want to fight with us. And now Pantherfur, thinking that they are the ones behind the death of two of his clanmates, although he wasn't there at the time, still, he has kind of taken it into his own paws. He's started causing trouble with Nochear clan, and his sister isn't too happy about it. So they are starting to have fights, as you can see. Here... Oh, well, hold on a second. Featherstar now has a little bit of dislike for her brother, which I guess it's not as much as I thought, given how many fights they've been having in the relationships tab, but their relationship is still under some stress. I mean, Pantherfur apparently respects his sister more, as his relationship hasn't been as much affected, but still, he is kind of going behind her back, so we'll have to see how that works out. And I think much of his vigilantiness comes from his worry about his new kit. Oh my gosh, look, Brookkit is so grown up already. She wants to be assigned to a patrol by her mother. That is absolutely adorable. But anyway, little Brookkit here, who is absolutely beautiful and a polite little kitten, is Pantherfur's only child, and he wants to do everything he can to keep her safe. With cats just walking through their territory, murdering people, it's not very safe. Meanwhile, Weedears has lost her apprentice, who also happened to be her son, so there might be a little bit of friction going on there. But none of her kits turned out to be medicine cat material, even though we tried to test them and see if they would be. So Downybranch has momentarily given up her warrior duties in order to help her friend Weedears, because Downybranch actually turns out to be quite knowledgeable in herbs, probably from her days as a loner before she joined the clan. And while nursing Nochear here, who was hit by a car and left to die and the clan found him, she has developed a crush on him, so that's interesting. We'll have to keep an eye on that. Without further ado, let's go ahead and go into patrol. We got some mullion, I think that's how it's pronounced. So this is a successful medicine gathering patrol. Also, Marshstream and Brindletiger were both repairing the camp. So I'm gonna leave Marshstream in camp even though I sent Brindletiger out on patrol. Posystep I'm gonna leave in camp because she's relaxing in camp. Morningthroat, who's been tough on themselves recently. Yeah, for sure, Morningthroat was almost a medicine cat, but at the last minute decided to take another path. And maybe he's still not sure about the path he's chosen even now. Yeah, and I think that's it. I'll leave those two in camp, and we'll give a little show of all the cats. Oh, over here, Featherstar's counting how many lives she has left, which is 8, and she hasn't lost any to fire so far, so that's good. Also, I just wanted to point out Downybranch is staring off into space, too, which maybe has something to do with her medicine cat duties and not feeling comfortable about that, or maybe it has something to do with Nochear here, who is currently talking to himself. Oh, that is interesting. No one can make any sense of the vision. Ooh, hold on, let's go ahead and check. Let's check StarClan real quick. Oh. Quailstar is disappointed in Morningthroat. Maybe he was meant to be a medicine cat after all. Oh dear. Well, it's a little late now, probably. I don't know. That is weird. Alright. Oh, Shrewstorm, that's interesting. Okay. Man. Maybe they did inherit their mother's connection to the StarClan, even if none of them really wanted to take that path. Oh my gosh, Shrewstorm! Jeesh! Shrewstorm's popular with the medicine cats. Look at it. Look at this. Look at this. I don't even know. Ooh, doesn't want to talk to Chaffinchbright. That's interesting. And Chaffinchbright does want to talk to them. And then Podkit's watching over a clan ceremony. Very interesting. Oh, I also want to check on poor little Eclipse while I'm here. Thinking I saw a figure in the distance. I wish I could literally, like, promote them to, like, StarClan, you know? Just saying. Ooh, interesting. They had a disagreement. I feel like this is Featherstar and Pantherfur arguing. I mean, I don't know why. Featherstar would be looked to settle it if it wasn't a dispute between Pantherfur and Finch, though. We'll see what happens here. Featherstar encourages the patrol to focus on their work collecting nesting material, so she talks everyone down. Interesting. Is she settling a disagreement between her and Pantherfur? Or putting it off? Or is it between Pantherfur and Finch? Aw, Ace is playing with kits. I wonder where he found kits. Are they his? And Guru loves their life of freedom. Let's check his relationships just really quick. No kits in here. So, apparently they're not kits he knows very well. Now, Hurl the Wolf, I hope I got your name right, pointed out that there is a Other Clans tab here, and I never really clicked on it. I thought that it was like all the other events and it just popped up here, but then again, relationship events don't. So when we skip the moon here, we're going to check that out and see if there's anything going on in there. Okay, Downybranch feels much better after they pulled the thorn out of their paw from somebody playing a prank on them last time. Brookkit got heat exhaustion. How? Wow. I guess Brookkit really was serious. Maybe she snuck out of camp. Nochear drifts in and out of consciousness, and as an infection grows in their broken jaw. Oh, poor Downybranch. And again, the war against Dacry Clan has begun. Again. It keeps happening. There is no escaping the war. Yeah, so it does look like other clan events do show up in the events, which is fine. I was hoping there was maybe something else there, but now you all know. Other clan events will show up in the regular events tab. Let's go ahead and check relationship events anyway. Oops. Tumbleheart challenged Weedears to spar with them. Pantherfur thinks they can tell Brookkit something important. I hope it's scolding her for going out and getting herself heat exhaustion. Featherstar caught Tumbleheart in a lie. I wonder if she's lying to cover up something for Pantherfur. Weedears wishes they could get their pelt to shine like Downybranch's. Man, there's a lot of jealousy and stuff going on. Downybranch finds a bit of fluff that smells like Brindletiger and heads it to their nest. I don't even know what to think about that one. Marshstream sees that Wisteriapool's piece of prey looks tastier nest if they'd swap, and they agree happily. Good. Wisteriapool comes out of a plan to sneak out with Morningthroat. Ooh, interesting. Posystep saw Shrewstorm being considerate. Morningthroat got caught Brindletiger in a lie. Interesting. Shrewstorm goes to ask Weedears for their wisdom. Well, she does have quite a bit, I think. Brindletiger stole Finch's cage right from under their claws. Oh dear. Finch is having a wonderful time discussing recent clan news with Posystep. Brookkit wishes they could get their belt to shine. Like Brindletigers. Aww. Weedears had Posystep surprise them with something nice. Wisteriapool is surprised to hear Brookkit express an idea they can agree with. Oh, she is a smart kid. Finch is surprised by Shrewstorm being thoughtful. Whew. Speaking of this war against Dacry Clan, which keeps popping up, I have an idea I might want to put in motion here about the headcanon of these clans and how they all relate to each other. and about starting another clan generator playthrough, or 2, or 3, if you guys are interested in that. I don't know if I'll go through with the story elements of it in this episode or right now, but I do have a little bit of a story that I want to tell to you guys to put this in motion. Featherstar is hoping to reinforce the nursery wall. Tumbleheart's having a good day. Downybranch is having a bad day. Weedears is organizing herb stores. Not sure what's chosen as the new deputy. You just got here, and all you've done so far is had literally a infection in your jaw. I mean, I'm not saying you're bad, I'm just saying why would this pop up. Okay. Pantherfur is being bothered by the flies again. Finch is daydreaming. Marshstream feels lazy. Wisteriapool is gossiping. Maybe with Posystep they did sneak out of camp. Well, now she's reinforcing the camp with brambles. Morningthroat wants to go on a hunting patrol. Good. Shrewstorm is gossiping. Again, man. Are you gossiping with Wisteriapool? Brindletiger guards the camp entrance, and Brookkit is excited for their apprentice ceremony, which will be happening pretty soon, but unfortunately, Brookkit also has heat exhaustion, so not sure if she'll be able to go on patrol, or even if it will happen. Ace is still playing with kits. Like, how? Also, should I mark him as a favorite? I mean, all I've done so far is mark Pantherfur as a favorite. I do like Ace. I don't know what I should really use favorites for. I'll figure out a use for it eventually. He's taking a nap and hoping something exciting will escape their boredom. I think that's worded a little bit wrong, but I get the general gist. So apparently Tumbleheart has a secret, which is interesting. And Chaffinchbright also wants to give advice to a medicine cat. And Quailstar is missing a loved one. Yeah, me too. I'm an idiot while trying to figure out why I can't set Quailstar to have a mate. I probably just have a wrong version of the game. Well, anyway. I clicked this button. This is the button you should never click. At least if you have my developmental version, and I do that, and I'm an idiot. But, yeah, I mean, I just lost a moon, basically, of information, so I'm gonna go ahead and just time skip, and we'll just see what happens. I guess I don't know what we should say about the last moon, but, maybe we'll just, in our head, say that it happened. Anyway. Oh. Well, basically it was the same, except instead of Brookkit getting heat exhaustion, Pantherfur got their tail injured. And, well, we're going through this, retcon, I guess. I don't know what to call it. I might as well go ahead and tell you the story I was going to tell you before, because I don't want to go through this episode and I regret not putting this in motion, and you guys can tell me whether you want to be interested in this once you have some more information. So I'm going to go ahead and tell you. So first, some background information. In my headcanon of SavannaClan, there turn out to be 5 clans. Now, 2 of them were already here, which is Nochear Clan, who we're familiar with, and Jungle Clan. I know. Basically, I came up with these on a Niche Warrior Cats playthrough, which is not on YouTube because I didn't do it on YouTube. But if you guys are interested, I could restart that, or maybe keep going from where it currently is, which isn't too far into the story of it. But basically the idea is that there were 5 clans and 1 survivor from each clan. And because I'm lazy, or I don't know, I just decided to name the clans after the 5 biomes that are in Niche, which is Savanna, Jungle, Mountain, Swamp, and what can only be described by me as green. It is the default biome that is peaceful and that just has grass and berry bushes and the occasional tree. It's not that exciting. So, that is what I originally named these clans after. Now, this is the story of these clans and how they came to be. SavannaClan is, well, I'm going to say it's probably the third clan to come to the forest. Before that, there's Nochear Clan and Jungle Clan. Nochear Clan, I think I want to have split up into two different clans, which I'm going to do here in a second. But Jungle Clan is just kind of always been here and kind of always will be here. And then Green Clan is probably made up of those two groups of rogues that we've told about the fertile land just to the south of here. So basically, we settled into this place, and now we're helping other cats settle into this place, and Nochear Clan probably isn't too happy about that. Which may be why they've been trying to kill us. So, without further ado, I'm going to take you to this moon's gathering, and I'm going to tell you a little short story that will help you understand what's about to happen. As Featherstar looks out over the gathered cats, she notices that the leader of Nochear Clan has yet to take their place, and she is surprised when the deputy of Nochear Clan jumps up and joins the other leaders, announcing that their leader is now dead. As Featherstar looks down, she sees that the cats of Nochear Clan are mixed between sadness and just outright anger, maybe even paranoia, whereas her clan might even look a little relieved, at least some of the members, especially her own brother. But the meeting must continue, so she decides to offer her condolences and get on with the important things they have to discuss. But the first thing on the deputy of Nochear Clan's agenda is the incident that her brother has caused, killing prey on their side and making it clear that somebody had been there doing it. They know about what Pantherfur had done because he wanted them to know. And Featherstar finally has to confront the major issue here. She confronts their deputy about why Pantherfur had done this. The death of two of her cats that are still unexplained deaths. And, well, the deputy seems rather saddened by this, rather sincerely. It doesn't really make much sense. It seems like she's also hiding something. She says that this was untoward, and she says it louder so that all the clans can hear. But from her own clan, somebody yells out, saying that's not the only untoward thing that happened, that her own paws are dirty with blood, and that this cat accuses her of killing their leader with the help of her sister, the medicine cat. The chaos that follows as cats begin to fight each other, not just SavannaClan against Nochear Clan, but Nochear Clan against itself, as cats begin to get nervous and paranoid of their own clan members. And out of it all, finally, a voice comes out of the crowd, and the medicine cat comes up and confesses to killing her own leader. She says it's for the good of the clan, and she did what she thought was right, that their leader had been picking members of the clan to be loyal only to him, and to be strong, and to break the warrior code. So, to make SavannaClan powerful and feared among all the clans, kind of like a secret mafia of a kind. And they had done many untoward things, not just to SavannaClan, but also to the newly formed Green Clan. She said that he was power hungry, and he had to be stopped, so she stopped him. And she did it all by herself. But still, as they call for her blood, they still don't trust that the deputy was not involved. And so, finally, Featherstar decides to try and calm this riot down, and also the deputy. They come to a sort of agreement with the cats of SavannaClan that don't trust who is going to become their new leader, that they would leave and start their own clan, so that there is no bloodshed at the gathering. And that is how SavannaClan has split into 2 clans now. The cat that spoke out is going to become their leader, and their medicine cat will be the apprentice medicine cat of the medicine cat that killed the former leader. I don't know if the medicine cat should be killed, the one that murdered somebody. I suppose they should be, or maybe just banished. Obviously, this group of hostile SavannaClan cats won't take them. And I still have a feeling that they will be causing trouble for our clan. Even though they now have their own clan, that probably just gives them license. So we will have to see what happens there. So, if you're interested in seeing the story of SavannaClan, either part of it that is now split into 2, or the story of Green Clan, which I have transferred into this newer version, but some things still don't work, even if you want to see that, however buggy it is, or me remake it in this version of the game, maybe I'll do that as well. And also, at some point, I think I might look at the story of Jungle Clan, but it's not going to be so interesting, probably, as the others. With that very eventful gathering over with, the cats are going to go back to their daily duties, and we're going to go on patrols here. So, again, Downybranch and Weedears. Maybe we'll do Wisteriapool this time, and Shrew Storm as their escorts. We're gonna go on herb gathering. They gathered plenty of betony, so that is good. And I guess Marshstream's name is cleared, at least of the murders now. Who knows what Wisteriapool's secret is, but I guess we'll find that out eventually. Thank you guys, those of you who pointed out that it was probably SavannaClan who killed Brindleheart and Talonhorse, because you're right, that was the thing that made the most sense. So, Marshstream, just as I said, he is cleared of guilt. He just goes and does this, like, Marshstream. I'm gonna proceed just to see what his character is. Wow. Wow. Marshstream literally did do it. I still don't trust him, you guys. I just don't trust him. Okay, well, Marshstream was just rewarded by his eating, like, prey behind the clan's back by getting an apprentice. And look at this. Oh my gosh. That is so ironic. Brindletiger didn't look where they were going and tripped over a small trunk, gaining a few bruises. Let's just check relationships real quick. Oh, Tumbleheart wants to spend time with Wisteriapool. Ooh. Pantherfur tried talking to Weedears about her behavior. Wow, they're fighting. Crazy. Okay. Huh, and Weedears is letting Tumbleheart share their troubles with them. Interesting. That is interesting, given that her and Pantherfur were fighting. Okay. Downybranch saw Brookkit the other day and got a chance to say hello. Okay, Wisteriapool saves a piece of prey for Finch. Morningthroat thinks Wisteriapool isn't very considerate. Wow, okay. Brindletiger goes to tell a secret to Morningthroat, only for Morningthroat to tell someone else's secret to them. Yikes. Brookpaw is already bossing around the others. Ooh, Nochear said they'd cover for Tumbleheart, but when it came time, they got Tumbleheart in trouble. Wow. Pantherfur can never seem to explain their health in a way that makes Weedears listen. Ooh. And Marshstream tells a story to Posystep. I feel like there's kind of a division in the clan. It's like Featherstar and Weedears versus Pantherfur and Tumbleheart. It's the ultimate sibling rivalry. Except they're dragging others into it, too. And, I mean, it's basically like Featherstar and Tumbleheart do not like each other ever since they broke up. And then now Featherstar feels like her brother is stepping on her toes too, so yeah. Downybranch is basking in the sun, Weedears is reciting names of herbs, Nochear is gossiping, of course. Pantherfur is hoping to reinforce the nursery wall. Finch wishes they were still in their nest. Yeah, to wake up to this drama, right? Marshstream feels unappreciated. Interesting. I'm just gonna check his relationships real quick. He still has the most romantic like for Tumbleheart. That's gotta sting, but so far Pantherfur hasn't turned him dead or beat up or something. Wisteriapool's chattering at birds, so has Posystep. Morningthroat goes around camp policing everyone's posture. Wow. Shrewstorm is annoyed at having to pick out I'm gonna ignore that. Because they're Brindletiger spends time with a grieving clanmate. Ooh, who's grieving? Brookpaw wants to go on patrol with Nochear. Interesting. I'm just gonna check relationships real quick. She dislikes him. Kind of feel like she wants to play a prank on him or something. And she has just the tiniest bit of relationship with Marshstream. Really, she only knows her parents. That's about it. Ace is jealous of a kitty pet. Interesting. And Gerb wishes Newleaf would come. It is a green leaf, so that doesn't make much sense, but okay, I'll go with it. Worrying about the clan. Well, you're not the only one. I'm always worried about this clan. Okay, now Pantherfur has a secret. Why? Why are there so many secrets? Aw, Eclipse is hunting. I feel like Pantherfur wouldn't really be happy that Marshstream was chosen to apprentice Brookpaw, so I think he'd want to send Tumbleheart along, or have Tumbleheart send herself along since she's the deputy. I think we'll also send Posystep. Trailing behind the patrol, the ground tumbles beneath Posystep's paws. Oh my goodness. Well, according to the rules of the challenge, while we're cowards, and most of the time we do not proceed when there is dangerous things, I cannot do that when it's something like this, where the cat literally cannot avoid it. I have to proceed. No. Okay, creeping in as close as possible, Brookpaw purrs to Posystep, keeping them calm as the patrol carefully digs down to them. Posystep blinks up at them, holding on to their presence in the scary situation. Wow. Posystep survives, thanks to little Brookpaw, who is so very brave. That is awesome, and definitely shows that Brookpaw is gonna be a good warrior. Or maybe a good medicine cat. Wants to go on patrol with Nochear, but Nochear is in the medicine den, as you can see. So, maybe that is actually a sign. I don't know. Weedears does need an apprentice, but I don't really want to make the same mistake I made with Morningthroat. We'll wait, I think. But I do feel like that makes sense. I think Pantherfur would not want her to be trained by Marshstream, and I feel like her being there, coming that close to dying, maybe, I feel like with her being his only kit, he would just freak out. And maybe use any pool he does have with his sister, and with Tumbleheart, of course, to try and convince her, even though they kind of still hate each other. They kind of have a respect at the same time. After all, that same thing happened where one of them saved the other from falling to their death. So they do have a respect for one another, even if they don't have a like for one another, as you can see. It's kind of a weird relationship. The platonic love is all the way up there, and then the hate is not very far behind. But anyway, I think I'm going to make Brookpaw a medicine cat apprentice. Don't be mad at me. I think it makes sense story-wise. I don't know if it's going to work out. Maybe it'll make her hate her father and anyone else who did this to her, but maybe it's also the path she should have. She's wise. She has these two different colored eyes, which maybe doesn't mean much, but I don't know. These cats are superstitious, so anyway, I think I'm gonna do that. Speaking of, time for an herb gathering patrol. Brindletiger tells Downybranch about the dream they had the other night. Oh man, why can we never make sense of these? Like, we must be really bad at this. Maybe it is because we haven't been a clan for a long time before this. Maybe it's kind of hard for us to get in touch with StarClan. Or maybe they're just sending us nonsensical things, or maybe nothing at all. Interesting. Morningthroat is telling stories to keep every cat entertained. Maybe something he picked up from his days as a medicine cat. Oh, that sucks. Poor Morningthroat. Everything he does. It seems that he can never just get it right. Oh my gosh. Nochear just up and died. Ow, I gave him like 3 medicine kits. Is there anything I could have done? I mean, we've had successful herb gathering patrols. Me just feeling like... I'm just feeling like if I hadn't exited the game, like, because of that one bug, I could have, I don't know. It could have just happened anyway. He did get hit by a car, but it doesn't usually take you this long to die from that. Poor Downybranch. I think for sure she would want to give up on helping as a medicine cat after that. She probably feels responsible in some way. Oh man. Well, I'm just gonna scroll through this. Well, Featherstar's apparently trying to cheer her up. Wow. Oh, Posystep is stopping in to see if she's eaten. So sweet. It really doesn't do much to help, I don't think. Everyone is just being nice to Downybranch because they know. First of all, I think we're gonna put Downybranch back on warrior duties. She just tried so hard to help Nochear, and he died anyway. So I feel like she thinks that's not her place anymore. Let's check in on Brookpaw, though. Brookpaw wants to eat some frogs. That is literally it. Okay, well, that doesn't tell me much, but we'll send her on patrol and see if I get any more information. We'll also check her relationships here. No relationship with Weedears yet, so... Alright. Tumbleheart's in the medicine den. She's probably visiting Pantherfur, who just recovered, or maybe she's visiting Downybranch, trying to help her feel better. In fact, I think that's what the relationships tab said. Pantherfur is ready to go again after the great tail injury. Finch, again, wants to watch the sunset. I'm pretty sure he's had this a few times. I guess he is kind of a sentimental guy. Marshstream is still feeling unappreciated. Okay, then. Wisteriapool is reinforcing camp. Posystep wishes others reciprocated their kindness more often. Ooh, interesting. Morningthroat is telling off younger cats for petty dishonesty. Ooh. There aren't really any younger cats other than Brookpaw, so maybe he's telling off some older cats too. Like, Marshstream. Truestorm's looking forward to today. Brindletiger feels bad seeing apprentices work to the bone. Maybe he's feeling bad about, Brookpaw getting put on medicine duty by his own mentor, who, yeah, he has respect for, but is that really right? Just doing that to try and protect her? I mean, does she really need that? Ace is shivering, and Gur heard some strange stories about starry ancestors. Yes. Alright. Speaking of, Eclipse is just enjoying exploring the world in this new point of view. Ooh, Leopard Eye is worried about Dark Forest, but there isn't anything to worry about. Because there is none. Or is there? Brookkit wants to give a life to a new leader, hopefully not anytime soon, and Podkit's hoping to meet with a medicine cat. I feel like Pantherfur would literally just send Tumbleheart to keep an eye on Brookpaw. But, you know, he would do it himself, except I think Brookpaw might be a little bit upset with him right now. So, they're gonna go collect some oak leaves. And they were successfully gathered. Ooh. Nice. They turn it into a competition between themselves. Nice. I feel like Brookpaw would definitely be into that. Maybe she's learning being a medicine cat might not be so boring after all. Ooh. Cute little graphic for that rabbit, by the way. So we're gonna proceed. Oh man. Oh well. Ooh, this is a hard one. Pantherfur definitely doesn't want to be responsible for the death of these young cats, but at the same time, he is one to protect the clan at all costs, and maybe do something a little reckless. We're not gonna proceed on this one. Okay, well we got this message again. This time, it's not so clear what it means because, of course, SavannaClan has split up into two clans. Now, at some point here, I want to get all the clans that we know of in this simulator and assign to them a name of one of the clans from the headcanon. So, I'm gonna say this SavannaClan is probably gonna be the one that was banished and has now made their own clan. They've gone ahead and after a couple of months of preparation have declared war against us again. So we'll have to look out for that. Oh, that's so cute. Pantherfur thinks Tumbleheart's their best friend and Tumbleheart thinks Pantherfur is very helpful. Aw. And then Featherstar's just over here having a disagreement with the apprentice. Weedears quickly apologizes after bumping into Morningthroat, and they have a small laugh about it. Oh, interesting. Well, maybe the relationship isn't as bad as I thought after he left, she was his mentor. And his mother. Downybranch had a difficult conversation with Truestorm, but they now have a deeper understanding of each other. The feather, yes. Featherstar had a feather stuck to their face. Wisteriapool is faced with a tough decision and wonders what Featherstar would do. Posystep stole Shrewstorm's catch. Not great. But you know, they're siblings. These things happen. Morningthroat saw Shrewstorm being considerate, though. Shrewstorm saw Marshstream but didn't get a chance to say hello. Posystep's making sure Brindletiger knows they are loved. Aww. What are siblings for? Finch called Weedears the wrong name. Ouch. Brookpaw is stuttering when speaking to Brindletiger, and Tumbleheart noticed Shrewstorm's falling behind in training. Pantherfur's talking to Brookpaw. Hopefully he's saying, I did this for your own good, and Brookpaw maybe is starting to agree about being a medicine cat. Maybe. And Wisteriapool shares a joke about a neighboring clan. Probably, like, literally Nacri clan, the aggressors that never give up. Interesting, Featherstar is helping to gather herbs. Tumbleheart wishes they had an extra set of paws. Weedears is looking for herbs, which Featherstar is gathering. Brookpaw, ooh, this is tough. Oh man, well, usually I switch their path when a medicine cat has this, but, you know, I don't know. Let me know if you think Brookpaw might be the right choice, or not. Downybranch was caught humming to themselves. Has she gotten over Nochear's death? Pantherfur is hoping StarClan protects their loved ones. He thinks about that a lot. Finch is not the only warrior. Finch is the only warrior not bothered by a snoring clanmate. Good for him. And Marshstream is the one snoring. Wisteriapool stares off into space. Posystep is almost choked. Morningthroat makes sure everyone only takes one piece of fresh kill and no more. Morningthroat is literally like the police of this clan. The bossy one. And, like, I'm pretty sure everybody hates it. Shrewstorm is having a hard day, and Brindletiger feels unappreciated. Oh no, Ace was sick! Well, he's recovering. And Grr, again, is seeing the two legs taking cats away in metal boxes. Just like our boy Pantherfur went through. Quailster's thinking of advice to give to a medicine cat. I wonder if it's Brookpaw. Ooh, Leopard Eye wants to spend more time with Quailstar. Talonhorse spends a considerable amount of time grooming. Just checking things out here. Alright. Brindleheart's watching over the clan. And Nochear wants to spend more time with Podcat. Oh, Nochear, look at him. You guys. This isn't good. I mean, I hope it's a long time from now, but, and I hope maybe we can prevent it, but, I mean, everybody dies, but this is kind of ominous, don't you think? Oh, and poor Podkit. I do too, buddy. Wow, that was heavy. And let's check over here. Follows a living cat around for a bit, curious about their life. Eclipse is like the sleuth of the StarClan world. I kind of feel like I shouldn't take Pantherfur out on patrol, don't you agree? At the same time, it is possible that literally a fire will start in camp, and he'll be the only one there and he'll die too, so... We're gonna send him on a medicine cat patrol because that's the least likely for him to die. Oh, the patrol is unsuccessful and snappish with each other because Weedears is distracted. Ooh, that's interesting. I haven't seen that for a while. I kinda want to investigate, but at the same time, it could be death. Ah! I investigated! Ooh, Downybranch follows the paw prints to a trespassing rogue and confronts them. Fur puffed up and scowling, the patrol demands the rogue leave SavannaClan territory. Intimidated by their confidence and the number of cats, the rogue gives in and leaves without a fight. Interesting. Kinda wondering if that's a Nacri clan cat or a cat from another clan, because usually SavannaClan is pretty friendly to rogues. At the same time, this is a patrol led by Downybranch, who is definitely confident, and Marshstream, who's a little shady and super smart, so maybe they aren't so friendly to rogues. I think I should proceed, I don't see any immediate threat. I think Featherstar, with her cautious nature, would just not. I think it's about that time again to wrap up the episode, so comment and let me know some stuff about where you think this story should be headed, and if you want to see SavannaClan's story, which should be pretty interesting. Even though we've all grown to kind of hate them, maybe there's more going on there than meets the eye. And if you want to see SavannaClan's story, which story do you want to see? Before they split up? Or the cats that have now gone off to create a clan of their own? Or the current SavannaClan, which has lost about maybe a third of their members after their leader was murdered by their own medicine cat? And also, if you maybe want to see me play some Green Clan, or do you just want me to focus on SavannaClan for now? Just let me know, guys, what you're thinking. And leave a like if you enjoyed this episode, subscribe to see more content like this, and I will see you all next time.